Like, we've emptied everything out of my body.
Well, it is the nicest looking mint section in the fucking UK.
The woman that said I've never done a tan that's gone on someone's skin like that.
His delts in person are literally looking about half the size that they should be.
But because I've got to make the weight, we're now trying to catch up. Welcome back to what is gonna be part 1 of the first show day. Today's Friday, one day out, and we are about to head down to Maidenhead to the Airbnb for the show. Registration's at 5, tans at 5. Plan is to head down there early and relax. It's been a bit of a hectic one. It's been a tough sort of ride making weight. We've been not really able to feed me anything this week. In fact, my food's been abysmal. Last night I went to bed just with 40 grams of whey as a paste. Took myself in, hungry. And today, with where we're at, we did wake up under the cap. We were 99.1, but we can't risk feeding me. So that means today, no food. We have had 3 litres of water. Nath put 3 litres of water in from 5 AM till 8 AM. It's now like 8:30, isn't it? Yeah, about 8:30. So no more water, no food, and then after we've weighed in, then I can eat. I'm very, very drained. I'm not gonna lie. Like my body is fully empty. Like I'm flat, depleted. Just getting to this weight cap. So let's get this done, and then we can get some food. So I'm gonna try just to sleep as much. We've got a 4-hour drive ahead of us, so I'm just gonna try and sleep as much as I can on the way down. We are gonna stop off and weigh myself regularly, so if we do and we talk to the camera, we will, but we might probably just update when we get to the Airbnb. We'll see how things are cracking. But it's gonna get exciting because when we get some food later, you get to see what we refeed me on and fill me up on, which is good. I know I've got some good meals coming tonight, 4 decent meals later. Then obviously tomorrow's show day, so it's gonna be freaking epic. We've made it, we've arrived for a long journey. Well, a lot of wee stops. Just weighed in. Check the old weights. We are still sitting, well, we're sitting at 99.3. That was with my joggers on. We're still under. So plan is just to hold me here until weigh-in. I'm gonna get my meals prepped up now, ready for post weigh-in, and then relax, keep my feet up basically, and stay off my feet as much as I possibly can from now until we head down. Kenny, Ellie and Nath will be coming at some point, so I'm going to prep up my meals ready and we'll show you them as I eat them. The only thing that needs cooking is 125 grams of rice. Weird feeling. It's like we've emptied everything out of my body, so I'm like just dizzy, lethargic, just don't feel human at all, which is not the most fun on the one day out vlog, but ow, that's hot. One in, one out. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of dry turkey. I don't need a lot of protein. 130 grams of salmon, 50 grams of raisins. When you're this hungry, I really think I'm going to care about the mix. Really nice. This meal has a squares bar with it. And then I need to do baby rice meal. So I use baby rice when it's close to show. It's got no sweeteners, no nothing in it. So in terms of digestion, it's very, very good for digestion. Sits in the stomach well. You can just make it super easy, like you'll see here, 100 grams of baby rice. Get my water. Put that in. You can see how it just fluffs up. So mix that in. That's my baby rice there. 30 grams of whey. Again, at this stage, using protein sources that digest well. So this is a good blend of whey isolate. Really, I should add more water, but I'm trying not to. With cream of rice has like sweeteners in it, and it does digest well. But I've just found that with baby rice, it's just less risk, especially in show day. There's no artificial sweeteners in it at all. 20 grams of almond butter, 20 grams, it's 19. Banana, dark chocolate. Now we need 25 grams of this and 25 grams of honey. Okay, so that's that meal. That one gets a squares bar, that gets 2 squares bars and some honey. And I need to salt the meals. So we're doing 2 grams of salt on each meal, which will help to restore my electrolyte balance. 2 grams. Need shakers. So first thing I'll do when I've weighed in is hydrate. I will do a litre of fluid, 2 500ml shakers, and each of those will have a scoop of hydroflow in and Conte. Rehydrate the body, because obviously I've not had any food or fluid. We'll do a scoop of this in each, and then on top of that we put a gram of salt. That's 1, which may seem weird, but obviously I need to get my electrolyte balance back up. The sodium hydration is key once getting food back in. That's a gram. So there we have it. Meals cooked up and ready to go. So the first thing I'll do is, when I come off, or when I've registered, I will I'll drink these, eat that, and then the rest of the food as we go on through the day. I'll just take an extra squares bar, just in case. And that is cooking made quick and easy. Time to head down to the venue. Squad's arrived. We are literally just now about to set off, so I'm off to get registered, tan, and eat. And I am dying for food and drink. I actually am so excited for that shaker of hydroflow. That is the most exciting thing to me right now. Oh, let's go and get this shit done. Like with me, like,
You know,
he could literally,
anything.
like he's been saying to me, eat dry turkey, lettuce and whey paste, and it's been like, yeah, no dramas, because it's not a question of like how hungry am I going to be. I know I'm going to be starving. Like it's just, this is what needs to be done. That's it, simple as, black and white. Do you know what I mean? And again, like one day at a time. That's how I did it. Like I knew the next day was going to be a low food day, but I didn't think about, oh, I'm going to be suffering tomorrow. I just thought, right, let's smash the day. And that helped me quite a lot. I am starving hungry, but I'm...
Yeah, you've broke that.
Can you go through it?
Yeah, you kind of break that fast.
I am tight, I just don't want to show you what I look like really. Get a couple of meals, get a meal.
Yeah, don't worry about that, mate. It don't really matter what you look like now. You're still going to look fucking fantastic.
The meals tomorrow, I think I'll need a little bit more before I go on stage, in all honesty.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
It's like 125 gram of carb per meal.
I think more fats.
Yeah, more fats.
More fats.
What is the 22 gram per meal? Do you think even more than that? Is there 70 gram, 60?
There's not that much in tonight. I've got
70 grams though over 4 meals.
All right, yeah, there is a fair bit.
What you've got to think is what you've been used to.
What time do we think I'm going to be on?
I reckon about 10 past, quarter past 11.
Like, I'm up at 5. I can do a meal at I can do a meal at half 5. I can do a meal at half 7, and I can do
a meal at half.
A meal at 9.
Obviously, your midsection I just don't want to blow that mid. I just want to make sure.
Depends what we do for those meals. We can do a turkey meal.
I think if his abs
With
are looking
rice.
flat, put a bit more in. But if they're popping, just keep it as it is. Because you can always see when his abs start to flatten off a wee bit. Yeah, he needs more.
Why don't we just put a meal in at? Why don't we put a meal in at half 5? Assess.
Put a meal in at half 7.
Put a meal in at half 7. I'll make
an extra meal.
I'll make an extra one of what I've got, pretty much, make up, and bring that. If you want me to put that in, we can.
Yeah, we'll just make 3 just so we've got it in case.
That's fine. Or the other option is we keep 2 and just do something like a muffin.
Not use muffins, so I don't want to put anything in that we've not used.
What order do we use for stage? We don't need to do a meal.
Rice cakes and jam.
Yeah.
Just easy. I'm going to be depleting any glycogen from now until you get on stage. So the food what goes in, it's not going to go anywhere. So you should be full enough. But we'll just assess it meal by meal.
Keeping that midsection, that's his strongest point. Keeping that on point. Yeah.
It's the fucking, well, it is the nicest looking midsection in the fucking UK. That is.
There's nothing on you.
They're flat, so just filling them up tomorrow, a bit extra fats when it's needed. Definitely the way we want to go. The flatter they get, then they're going to lose that 3D look, so we kind of like keep them popping because it's such a strong point.
As soon as he gets the food in him, shoulders and chest will start to fill out as well.
They sort of fill out last, so you'll know that when they're filling out, that's him reaching.
In the flat earlier, I said to him, I reckon after, because he said he was 99.4, and I said I reckon he would just get under 90.
Yeah. I said to Ellie, I think he'll be 98.8.
Yeah,
that's where he'll get to.
As long as that.
Keep that tight. That's the main focus, because that's his money
strength.
shot.
That's his strength.
I think 150 carb per meal, 4 meals, 600 gram in this short window. A sort of ratio of 0.5 gram per kilo to 1 gram per kilo of carbs in a 24-hour window. Obviously, we've not got a 24-hour window.
Don't want that not digesting.
Yeah, so you probably, I've sat kind of in the middle of like 0.7 grams per kilo body weight carbs over like 6 meals, because obviously he's got tonight 4 meals and tomorrow potentially 3. So
best play it safe. You can always add things in rather than fucking up with too much. He's a completely different animal this time.
Yeah.
He's big. He's got the size now.
big,
He's big.
But it's strange, but I didn't realise how much. I know Lewis obviously there is still posterior that needs to come up, but I didn't realise how much his posterior has actually come on.
And the thickness is upper back in particular.
Yeah,
but I don't know what the big shock is because he stays so conditioned when he's peak off season as well. I wasn't sure how much, but then when he came off, I thought, holy shit, he's improved so much.
I think as well in that improvement phase and into the prep, his training intensity went up.
Which you've been a massive part of that.
And I think through that intensity going up, it's just totally made him grow.
Just when he hits that rear double, if he does a couple of rounds of posing tonight, because I want him to chill, I don't want him to do too much posing. I just want him to maybe have a look after he's got a couple of meals in. When he hits that rear double, just make sure that he doesn't lean back too much.
Keep him upright.
No, right. Because when he leans back, he just loses a little bit of pop. So just make sure he stays upright.
I think his back's so tight, he doesn't need to lean.
Doesn't need to squeeze in and doesn't need to lean back. He just needs to just open up and just stand. Because they're sat underneath him anyway.
I think it's just bad habits sometimes. Everybody leans, don't they? But I think certainly keeping him upright shows the width a lot more.
His food weren't super high. Like we couldn't afford to push it any higher because it was just naturally going up like £1.5 £2 without forcing food.
He's definitely maxed out the amateur level weight cap.
Even that physique this year is going to be competitive for sure in pro shows.
He was so close last year, but when you see the improvements that he's made, you go, that is the improvements they would have been looking for.
Made the weight. Now I can eat my meal.
The woman that said I've never done a tan that's gone on someone's skin like that.
All that baby products I was using, all that stuff I was saying I was doing.
You've had a proper good skin care routine for this one as well. Like I'm never squeaky clean. Squeaky clean.
Got loads of compliments on it.
Thank you very much, by the way, Justin, JT, for getting me away in there and helping me out. Two bros, the ones. Love you guys. 15 million out of 10 meal.
Put you straight up.
That's all I needed. A bit of salt, a bit of fluid.
How's base coat going on? Alright. Perfect.
They said to me, the woman literally said it's the best tan she's ever done, like in terms of my skin. She was like, what? She actually asked me what I'd done to baby products.
I think you need to stay hydrated. I've put 2 litre from weight to stage. I think you need to keep your fluid going in tomorrow, 100%.
That was absolutely unbelievable. Lucky number 588. We made it. We made weight. I weighed in at 98.9. Them scales are always a little bit less, I find, but that's decent. That's about what we thought. So, like I say, we're going to do another 4 meals every sort of hour and a half now before bed. So we're going to head back to the Airbnb, whack a film on, and then go through the meals as they come. Ready for tomorrow. Feeling it, ready now. Time for meal 2, which obviously I prepped up earlier, which is the salmon meal. I've just put some ketchup on it. Now I know you might think that's weird with what's on it, but at the minute, I do not care. It will taste great. I have that with a squares bar. We are now literally just chilling out, watching a film, drinking fluid, relaxing, and keeping the feet up. So yeah, gonna get this down me now, and we've got another 2 meals to have, which I'm excited about.
See the flatness through here. That we want that deeper.
I think he needs more food in these other 2 meals.
Let's see the back. Yeah. Yeah, definitely need more food, mate, because it's shallow through here and it's shallow through your delts. Just need stuff to pop.
You can just see it's with his biceps as well as arms, you can tell.
Yeah, it's through this area into the arms and even through the midsection.
Legs are still.
Yeah, legs are crispy. Hey Nath, it's Kenny. We've just done loose shots, and as you'll be able to see, he's really quite flat through the delts and his arms in particular. And you'll notice with his front lat spread that his abs are quite shallow as well. So I definitely think there is a bit of space there for a little bit more food, I think. In particular, just to fill up those delts. His delts in person are literally looking about half the size that they could be, and obviously it's just missing a little bit of detail because he is so flat. So I definitely think with the way that food is sitting from just now, with the way it's digesting, probably a bit more carbs and fats at least, because you can see it through there. You see through his abs there, they can be a lot deeper, just a little bit shallow there because he's so flat. and usually you get more striations through your lower back as well. But it's just a case of needing you filled up a wee bit more. Again, in that one in particular, you can see it through the bottom there. Just needs a bit more pop. And remember the other day how deep we had the canyon in the middle?
Yeah.
We want that back. So definitely more food, I think.
Cool. Yeah, shots are decent now.
Yeah, you look great.
Yeah.
Just, you can saying that like I'm looking at them now thinking, they look pretty fucking alright though.
Yeah.
I'm not, I look, that's alright.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're gonna look so much better tomorrow though.
Yeah.
Like most people that are in one day out would be as they need to be at this point. But because I've got to make the weight, we're now trying to catch up. We haven't had all week to be able to get me right because we've been so busy chasing the weight. So now it's a case of doing our best to now navigate the next, like, what'll be, I think it's like about 16 hours to fill out. So making sure we do enough so that I can look good enough tomorrow.
Most of that's going to be spent sleeping as well.
Yeah. Nathan Kenny kind of gone back a bit, fought for a little bit. We've decided to add a little bit of fats and a little bit of carbs to my last 2 meals. 750 ml of water. I've got my turkey and rice and pineapple I made earlier. I have 2 squares bars with this meal. 15 gram of almond butter. So we do, 30 gram. Like that. So I'm going to scran this, eat this, and then I have one more meal tonight to make and show you. And then that is it. Quit. So we're just going to make up the last meal of the day. Rather than me show you this, I'll just talk you through it and then I'm going to eat this and go to sleep because it's been a very long day and we cannot wait to show you tomorrow's video. It's going to be freaking sick. So to finish up the day then, I am going to have 100 grams of cream of rice. I'm not going to have aero unfortunately, but I am going to have 20 grams of that, some dark chocolate, some almond butter, some cinnamon, some jam, and some Snacker Jacks. In here I've got my last fluid for the day, which has got 2 scoops of Conte Supreme Sleep in it. So I'm going to sip on this. Mango, it's delicious. And then it will be hit the hay, early night, sleep, ready for tomorrow. That is the last meal done. I'm going to chill out for the night. Boom, boom, boom. Enjoy. Let's get this food in me, just let it digest, and let's get to bed. And we shall catch you in the next episode, which will be show day. Let's go. Let's go.